Hey y'all, DFoss here. My goal with this Limitless Theory 360 podcast is to connect you with the very people that have positively impacted my life and will continue to impact thousands of others by providing education-based and actionable techniques to creating a limitless perspective on life. So my guest today is another former high school classmate of mine. Shout out to the class of 2013 at East. We had some great people there.
Man, that's a long time.
This man has been an entertainer since the day I met him. Know everything from the football field, which was another amazing experience playing football with this dude, to to that senior year pep rally where he was doing the Mike Tyson impersonation. I'll never forget that.
Oh, man, that was probably the worst impersonation I ever did.
And it hasn't stopped.
That was very bad.
It hasn't stopped there, though. He has now gone on to be a rapper and a songwriter, and he's even making short films and music videos that are dope, super dope, and he's got a lot of amazing skills and a lot of amazing people skills as well. And he's now inspiring people with his fitness and weight loss journey and his health, you know, finding his way on that path, and that's been awesome. I was able to teach him a little bit of what I do with Limitless Nutrition, which was super dope, being able to help him and throw him some of my knowledge. And every day I jump into his world and see what he's doing, see his stories, see what he's posting on Instagram. It's just kind of pushing me, just like everybody else that has been on this podcast so far, and he is nothing short of that. He's been amazing, and this man right here is the one and only Big Frank. What up?
He made me sound like a superstar. I'm like, listening, I'm like, yo, I ain't even reached this level yet. Yo, I ain't giving introductions. I almost cried.
Superstars, man, but you doing something different, man. You're special. You got a talent with everything going on in terms of the entertainment world. Like, it's not easy to pull those things together and pull those people together.
That's not.
Nah. So I'm going to throw this out there first, too. I think you should make a music video. I know you did a little fitness video. I think you should make a real deal, like, short film music motivational video. I think that would be super dope. I think you got the ability.
You just killed it right there, because we do have something coming up like that. You just killed it.
So
you already guessed it. So yeah, I'm actually partnering up with this gym called Fitness Sanctuary. Shoutouts to Ty. Shoutouts to Javon. So I partnered up with them on this vlog, and I just feel like it's gonna motivate people to try to lose weight. It's just I'm not there to show off. I feel like the misconception that people have a lot. I feel like people go on Instagram and then people don't motivate each other. They rather show off their body and be like, yo, look at my achievements. I'm the biggest boss right now. Or I'm like, yo, I'm on top right now. What are you doing with your life? Because I got the abs that I want. I got the arms that I want and the legs. Instead, the approach is like, yo, you see someone as big as me, you can do the same thing as well. I'm not here to show off. It's going to be hard as heck. All these workouts are hard. But it's just that motivation to just keep going and keep striving, because when I tell you, when I'm actually tired in these videos, I'm not fake tired. I'm really, really tired. especially on camera. Jay don't play around. Jay will put push the sled back with 645s on that sled. Like, yo, I can't, I haven't did that since football. Like, yo, I'm pushing it back and forth, and I'm like, yo, I'm tired. Like, this is legit, real stuff. But that if you want that body, you have to go through that.
And it's more than the body too, and you're figuring that out, right? Like, it's mind, body, and soul, and it tests your mind in a way that you can't elsewhere, and that translates to you being on stage. That translates to you not I think we talked about like catching your breath when you're nervous, or like when you're on stage and you're rapping for 5 minutes straight. Like, that's tough, man.
It is tough. I've been learning a lot, especially I don't know if this makes sense or not, but when I'm doing weights, I don't feel tired. But when I do a 20-second mountain climbers, or I do a 20-second something, my body's just I get tired quick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, yo, what? I don't know if you know, but like, yo, what's the reason on that? Because I feel like weights is cardio as well, especially if you try to superset it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like the weights.
So there's that buildup of like muscle glycogen. You have a lot of energy going through your muscles, right? Like you have that built up, and that's what you're trying to tap into to get rid of.
Okay.
Right? And when you're doing high intensity intervals, or you're doing quote unquote cardio, right? You're working on your heart, your cardio. That's a muscle in itself, right?
Yes.
So, but that muscle doesn't really store glycogen. That muscle's not sitting there like holding on to as much as like your arms, your chest, your back.
Yes.
So it's a totally different ball game, and you're making your heart pump blood to every single part of your body, and that's not something that it's used to, and that's it puts your nervous system in a whole different ball game too. It's like it's life or death for all it knows, but they don't know you're on you're on the turf pushing a nice little sled with mad iron on it, and like it doesn't get that. It's like, damn, there's something trying to kill me, or damn, I'm in a life or death situation. I need out.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's totally different, and that's being able to conquer that, being able to step over that translates to any time that you end up in like an anxious situation, like when you step on stage. I don't know about you. Do you ever get like stage fright? Like even something like this, or when you go on stage, like I know you're an entertainer, but I feel like there's got to be some point where your heart races a little bit, or you get butterflies in your stomach.
And
not everybody does.
No, it does. I never had stage fright where I couldn't perform. No.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. But you feel some sort of anxiousness.
I get anxious. Like I did the DR Festival recently, or the Dominican Festival for people that don't know. I was performing for more than 5,000 people in the thing. And I how can I explain it? I never performed for something that big before. So I feel like the more people there are, the more nervous I'll get. And you will see that because the way my hand shakes after the performance. And I can people asking for my phone numbers, like, yo, how can I contact you? What's your Instagram? And stuff like that. My hand's shaking to the point I can't even type anything. It's a good how can I say? It's a good nervousness because you know that you don't want to mess up type of thing. So your mindset is just like, yo, I'm just going to go over there. I know I'm feeling nervous and everything like that. But when you step on stage, it's just different. The environment's different. You are in your own world. And then once you're like 1 minute into the concert or your performance, you're like, nah, this ain't nothing. Why am I stressing this out? Because you're literally there for like 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Like either people are gonna see either people don't care, or people will want to hear more, or people are interested in your work. So that's just how it is. Especially
everything's up in the air. Every time you talk, somebody might be interested, or somebody might be like, I don't feel like
exactly. Same thing for life, man.
It's just a larger scale.
Mm-hmm. I used to have the mindset a lot, especially talking about performances. Mm-hmm. I used to have a mindset, especially in performing. I used to think to be like, if I perform, I want everybody to like my music. I got to the point now, it was just like, yo, I can't please everybody.
Yeah. And you know, have themselves crazy trying to please everybody, man. That's exactly the thing that people doing on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Snap. Like, everybody just wants more likes, or like they want more approval from everybody tapping into it and listen to it.
Exactly.
It's not even possible. That shit will drive you up a wall, man.
Exactly. And it's the same thing as the business world. Let's say I get into like a shake business or something, and I'm competing with like 10 other people. It's just like, yes, I do the same product. There's some people that's going to go to your business, and there's other people that's just going to go to the other ones. It's just how it is. That's how music is. Music is a business. So there's going to be some people that's going to invest in you, and there's going to be some people that really don't care at the end of the day. Or they end up caring once it starts profiting and you see the revenue coming in. But that's a different story. But that's what I'm just saying. Is just keep I thought about it myself. It's just like, yo, I have to really treat myself like a business, and that's what it is.
Bro, I'm so glad you said that because, like, I've heard it millions of times, right? We all have when you're trying to do something on your own, when you're a quote unquote like entrepreneur, right? Everybody will say that if you're listening to people in the entrepreneur world, treat it like a business. Don't just treat it like it's a hobby. Don't treat it like it's this. Treat it as if like you don't do it tomorrow, you can't keep your lights on. You can't feed your kids. You can't pay the bills.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I think it's hard for us to transition into that at this age. Like it's not easy because you've always been receiving and consuming your entire life. You've never thought of yourself as like, I have something to give, right? And
Yeah, exactly.
that's a big transition to get through. I have something to offer to people, and it's worth value. Like I have value that I can provide for people, and if I don't act like that, then it'll never become a business. It'll never become my main source of income. It'll never pay the bills for me. It'll just be something on the side. So I'm glad you said that because that's something that like this week particularly I've been driving into my head this last week, I should say. It's only Monday, but this last week, I've been driving that into my head and trying to make sure that I remember that. Like you gotta treat it like a business. Everything you do. But
I agree.
When it comes to changing your mindset about performing, do you think it was just a matter of doing it, or do you think it was a matter of like changing your mindset and kind of cultivating it through certain types of exercises, or just like consuming other people's thoughts and ideas about that stuff? Or was it just kind of like, I'm gonna go do it and I got more comfortable with it now?
Oh, that's a tough question. Okay.
It can be both, right?
Okay. I can tell you like this. Please tell me if I'm not answering the question or wrong. Please tell me. But before when I was really trying to get into this local scene, I would say I really try to do as many shows as possible in order for me to better myself. Let's put it like that. So
Yeah.
I always perform to try to see where did I mess up here. Oh man, that was corny. I'm not doing that again. Like stuff like that, and just more being like more selective on my choices of performing now, because I feel like as though the same thing related to the business. I feel like my product was being too exposed. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I kept performing so many times to the point it was just like, oh, it's Big Frank. I know what performance he's doing.
Yeah.
It's him and his stuff, but it's just I've been more selective on my performances because I won't say I know what the key players are. And I'm not going to say that, but it's more of just like, okay, I did so many shows. Let me try to gather all the mental notes that I took from all my shows and really put forth the best, not best show I had, but just like a good quality show to this one show, if that makes sense.
No, for sure. Because you can almost like stretch yourself out too thin. And in the sense of doing that, you lose quality because your mindset is also, it's just another show at some point, right? Like you probably hit that where you were like, all right, man, just another show. Like, let's go do it.
Exactly. I was doing shows probably like 2 to 3 times a month. And I just felt like there was nothing to be gained from it. You know what I'm saying? So it was more of doing it as a favor than trying to help myself. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I feel that.
It's like, yo, I'm trying to do someone else a favor. Okay, cool.
But at the same time, I'm losing.
Exactly.
You lose credibility with yourself at the same time.
Exactly. Okay, I did the show. So what?
Yeah.
And that's what it ended up becoming. And it's just like, I would love, don't get me wrong, like I get hit up for shows all the time and I do want to perform for the shows, don't get me wrong. But it get to the point it was just like, economically, I hope I said the word right, but economically, I'm spending gas to go to the venue, correct?
Yeah.
I'm getting to perform at the venue. I'm performing for 10 minutes. I don't get nothing from this. I end up spending money going back home in my car, wasting money in my gas money, and there's no gain from it. And it's not me. I don't want to sound like I'm selfish, but everyone's there for a goal when it comes to this. So it's just like I have to know that what I'm doing is worth it at the end of the day, instead of me helping the other person get their favor. So that's what I mean is I gotta be. Sometimes I'm very caring to people when it comes to that, and I don't mind doing shows a lot for people, but I gotta start caring for myself.
No, 100%. I see exactly where you're coming from. So initially, though, your mentality was like, I'm going to just fail forward. Like, I'm going to do as many shows and just try to see what works and what doesn't. And how long would you say you did that for?
Probably like a year and a half. So I was inexperienced because everyone knew me since me rapping in high school, me rapping in middle school. And it's just like, yo, I took that mentality and tried to perform as much as possible. And then I wasn't gaining nothing from it. So I feel like I fell behind on things.
On other parts of your life.
Exactly. And just in regards to me putting a tape forward, which I'm releasing the tape very, very soon. But it's just like it stopped the process of that. And then it ends up, you get tired from it. Your body ends up being tired. I wasn't taking my health serious back like a year and a half ago. So there was a lot of contributes to this. So it was just like, dang, I really, there's how you say, was it, oh man, I forgot the word. But there's sacrifices to everything. So for example, if I end up going to the show, which is 3 hours, I could have did 3 hours on something else. Does that make sense?
Yo, 100%. And what's crazy is I tweeted this morning, you can spend money however you want because you can go make more money. But if you don't spend your time wisely, you can't just go get more time.
You can't?
Nah.
And I wasted a year and a half of my time. I really did.
But I don't think you wasted a whole year and a half.
No, not a whole year. Don't get me wrong. There was pros of it. But I'll say like probably like a good 70% I wasted my time. I'm being honest with you.
I like that though. Because now you said, right, you're being more selective. You're getting a better idea on the quality of your shows and how you want to go about doing those shows.
Exactly.
So now, outside of the music aspect of it, what else are you prioritizing in your life? What else are you getting into? What else are you really striving for and pushing forward with now that you are taking more of that time into your own hands?
Okay, yeah. Exercise is a big one. Even though it only takes 30 minutes to an hour, I felt like as though I never had that 30 minutes to an hour to work out. I felt like I was constantly busy to either practice or just work-related things like my actual job. Yeah. Or another thing that I have time now that I didn't have before is really plan out a trip. I never traveled. Like what I got for my graduation gift was nothing for college. So I saw all these people going out having a ball. Don't get me wrong. I have my goals are to do music, yes, but I never had that time for myself to really take that relaxation and go somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And you learn a lot when you travel, man. It brings so much perspective to life.
Exactly.
So much perspective. Me and Chris talked about that a lot on here because oh snap, you vibrating.
That was my Instagram. Let me mute that.
Hold up here. So we talked about the fact that Chris and his family are from Cape Verde and how he travels, and that's, you know, him going back there brought so much perspective to his world. Where are you from? Where's your family from?
My family, My family's from Dominican Republic.
Okay, DR.
Yeah. And what was the first part of the question? I heard the second part. I
No,
was
that
trying
was
to.
it. That was it. That was it. That was the only thing. Where
Okay.
where were you born though?
I was born in Rhode Island, Providence, of
Okay.
course.
Um,
Yeah. So
in
go ahead.
'95.
Say it again.
In '95. Are you in '94 or
94.
'95?
94.
You're 90. You're an older. You're old.
Yeah.
You're an old
I'm
cat. I was so young.
I
Graduating.
stayed back in second grade. That's why I stayed with y'all. Like this, I stayed back in second. The
That's all.
CCAP gave me an opportunity to be like, I could push you back to the grade you want to be. I said nope because I got friends with my graders.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
That was a good year though. I mean,
it
just
was.
that class in general was the
Yes, it really was.
yeah.
Especially just like a lot of. I feel like our class had a lot of diversity in regard.
So much diversity. It was crazy.
And I feel like a lot of people don't really have that. And I feel like I'm very grateful for that because I feel like we got to experience a lot of different ways of thinking from every individual that we met.
Yo, I couldn't agree more, bro. And I say that all the time, man. Like people tell me where they graduated from, and I went to private college up in Massachusetts, and there was not a lot of that at all. And it showed every single day, and I was so done with that. Like there was no way to have a conversation with people on a level mind, a level playing field, because they were all just coming from like this very narrow-minded place.
Exactly.
It drove me crazy, man. I could not stand that. But there was also a lot of people. There was not a lot, but there was also those like few people that were on the same wavelength that I ended up becoming obviously way closer with. So not to say everybody who's listening from LaSalle and Anna Maria that you whack and you don't have no perspective on life, but there was a lot of people there that definitely didn't, and I think you all would agree with that. But that's my goal with this podcast is bringing a ton of people from crazy diverse backgrounds, cultures, and walks of life and careers, business, whatever it is that they're doing, is to bring a ton of people from a ton of different walks of life to this platform because I think that brings more perspective than anything. And I think that's what we were blessed with going to East. And you went to Bain, right? And then where did you went to elementary school at where?
Arlington.
Where?
Arlington.
Arlington. Okay, word.
So I met Jalil over there. I knew Jalil since kindergarten.
Jalil.
Yeah, Jalil I knew since kindergarten. Chris I knew since middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Andrew.
Yeah, of course, Mary.
Andrew I met in high school, so like those group of people I met like in different school systems.
Yeah.
The first person I knew.
Different school systems, just different schools, right? Different.
Exactly.
Different years.
Exactly, and that's how I met a lot of people from middle school,
and then any of y'all till freshman high school. Yeah.
Did you play freshman football with us?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Okay. Yeah. Man, it's been so many years. Wow.
I know. It's crazy. That was 10 years ago, bro.
I'll tell you one thing. Did not want to play the offensive line. Coach Isaiah, if you're listening to this right now, I hate the offensive line. And he put Taylor Provost on the defensive line, put me on offensive line. I was like, what are you, smoking? I'm like, in my head, that's why I was always at the end of the line of offensive drills. And then they still say, Frank, go do offensive line. I hate it. I really did, That's why I was in the front of the line for defense. Offense, I was at the end of the line. Did not want to touch that. And here you go. My phone's vibrating.
Oh, my God, bro. Yo, that was fun, though. That team was... We just had a bunch of characters, dude. Like, crazy, crazy people. There was never a dull moment.
We really did, yo.
Shout out to Zeke, man. I don't know how he dealt with us. I don't know how that dude didn't kill me I don't know if you went to our freshman and JV basketball games, but I used to wild out on him. I don't know why.
Coach?
Yeah.
What?
I was a jerk, bro. I was so self-centered then. Like crazy.
Was you an asshole? Dylan the asshole? I never met you.
Bro. When it came to basketball, man, I was an asshole. I can't even lie. People know that. Especially we talked about it in the podcast with Eric, I think. When I was in Little League, bro, CLCF baseball, I should have been strangled out. Somebody should have punched me straight in the mouth plenty of times. I used to wild out, man. I used to be so competitive. Like, that was just it, overdrive.
Oh, so you're like the Grayson Allen of high school basketball?
Yeah.
It's like
I fouled out of a lot of games.
Did you really?
A lot of games. I got a lot of fouls.
Get out of here.
Yeah, bro. I definitely was not a level-headed athlete in high school. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, so if you could relate yourself to an NBA player, who you would be like in regards to like your playing style?
Delavindova, bro.
Delavindova?
Delavindova. Yep.
Really?
Delavindova. That's how I played in high school. It was dirty. It was like try to get in your head all the time. I had very little skill. I just knew the game very well.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Dylan. Are we talking about the same Dylan that I knew that played high school basketball for 4 years? Are you being for real right now?
I have a lot of basketball IQ. I've been around it my whole life, but I was not physically.
Okay. Thank you. All right, you clarified.
Anything crazy. I was never faster, stronger. Definitely wasn't bigger.
You wasn't a shooter?
Nah, I still can't shoot, bro. I've never.
Stop lying. Because I remember the last time you was in the teen center with us, you was just draining threes. Oh, yeah, yo.
That's different. If I'm on a blacktop or in like a men's league, that's different. When I'm
I was a men's league, so I can clarify.
Yeah. When I'm in structured basketball, I'm like it's different. I don't know.
Well, so you like on a when you play in a legit game, were you like the third option, second option?
In high school?
Just in college when you played.
In college, bro, I didn't play.
No?
I was a practice player. Like I barely ever saw the court. Barely. And senior year I broke my foot.
Damn.
The first week of practice. So I didn't get to play until senior night of my senior year of basketball.
Damn. That's a long time.
Yeah. I was out the whole season, bro. Swag.
Wait, are we talking about high school right here?
No, we're talking about college.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Senior year in high school.
You sat out for 3 years?
What did you say?
You sat out for 3 years? Technically 4?
No. My senior season of college.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But my freshman year, I didn't play whatsoever, really. I got like scrap minutes. Then I transferred. I didn't play my second year of college. My third year of college, I made the team as a practice player and then finally got a jersey halfway through the season after everybody failed off. Still didn't play, though. And then fourth year of college, I bench player. Didn't do anything. We had All-American point guard and a kid that was way with my roommate who was way more athletic than me and way more skilled. He was the backup, so I didn't play that year, and then I broke my foot senior year. So I balled out in practice though.
At least your foot's healthy, yo.
Yeah, I broke both my feet now.
Ah, damn it, dog.
I broke my right foot freshman year of high school, and I broke my left foot senior year of college.
Yeah, you're like the walking Andrew Luck right now.
Out, he retired.
Yeah, exactly. You're about to retire the next year if you get hurt again.
I've been retired. I don't play no ball anymore, man.
Hey, man.
I go to the LA Fitness and try to act like I can ball, but that's about it.
Oh, so those workout videos are LA Fitness?
All my workout videos?
The ones I see on Instagram with the turf?
Nah, that's the gym I work at, Raw Fitness.
Oh, you work at that gym?
Yeah, yup. I'm a personal trainer there.
Ah, Dylan, I see you.
Yeah, man. I've been there for a year.
Dope? Is it dope over there?
It's cool, man. It's all private personal training. So there's no group classes, there's no people just going in. The only way you get to work out is if you're with a trainer.
That's dope. So, man, that sucks at the same time because especially coming from me, it's just like, yo, I would love to use that turf y'all got.
It's like very high end. It's in Boca Raton.
I don't even know where that is. I'm not gonna act like I know where that is.
If you listen to some music with like Drake and some other big dudes, they'll talk about Boca. You'll hear it. It's a very like wealthy, high end kind of place. I live like 30, 20, 25 minutes south of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, man.
But man, so what do you do for work?
Work. I don't know how to explain it. Well, I work for Ties Family Services, so I'm like an outreach and tracking staff type of thing.
Okay.
So I would see kids at their home and do like a check-in with them.
Okay.
So
that's like your typical 9 to 5 kind of gig, or?
Yeah, 9 to 5. For now, until this music stuff is, or I end up becoming an entrepreneur, which I'm very close to being.
So
I want to work.
What are you getting into in terms of entrepreneurship? Are you putting people together and creating those connections within the entertainment industry, or like what's the move? What's the gig? If you don't have to.
Right now, I'm trying to find side hustles. So one of my side hustles is, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but that's one side hustle.
Which
I got like
explain because it's far away, so it is hard to see.
All right, so yeah, but they're like Smash Brothers amiibos. I'm a geek, so people, if you want to call me a nerd, call me a nerd. But it's called Super Smash Brothers, and these little toy things. But these things are, one of them be going for like 40. So hopefully the collection pays off for me. That's one side hustle. Another side hustle, I'm just trying to be homes and just trying to be a landowner for multiple homes and just get quick money like that within a month. So I'm looking at options for that. I even thought about just opening a business. It's idea. It's an idea. I'm not going to say it's going to really happen. It's just an idea. Okay. So all these ideas besides the collection I have.
All right, I got you. So what is it about having side hustles and extra incomes and those kinds of things that interest you, or like what have you realized over the last couple of years that's made you be like, damn, like this entrepreneur thing is where it is. I need to make for myself.
Music's expensive. Yeah, so there's no other way I can say this, but music is the most expensive thing. So basically, let's put it like this. I spent for my mixtape, I spent probably over 1,400 on this tape. That's with 40 plus songs, but on the tape there's only 6 songs. So it's just like that mastering, and then guess what? It matters on the producer that you're having. If you want to lease your beat, if you want to do it exclusive, if you want to buy your beat exclusive, then you're looking at between $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 for just one beat. If you're trying to lease it, then that's different. It's cheaper, but the producer owns the rights to the beat. So basically, you're basically borrowing a beat from producer. My problem is I want to do it exclusively because I want the beat to just be just mine.
Yo,
So my
and
problem
then
is I'm spending $300, $400 on a beat that's just my rights. For example, if one of my songs end up blowing up, I'm getting all the money from it.
yeah, yo,
You gotta look at it like that. That's an entrepreneur within themselves because you're investing in a beat, and then you gotta be like, all right, my business is making a song. Well, my business as the song make me profit. That's what it is.
so what's
So
that? You're thinking long term. What's my return on investment? What am
yeah,
I?
but you have to
Yeah,
push it. Exactly. Every rapper, every artist that you know are entrepreneurs if they really take that mindset.
oh,
But
100%.
100%. But there's some people that just release music just to release music, and they don't even know they're an entrepreneur though. But
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But everybody's an own entrepreneur until someone invests in you. So if a record label invests into your music, then you're not an entrepreneur no more. But yet you are a worker. Does that make sense?
yeah, yo, 100%. And what's crazy is that now I think with social media, everybody is pretty much an entrepreneur because everybody is building a social brand. They're building a
Exactly.
brand of who they are and what they have to
Exactly.
offer to the world, right? Like what value can they bring to the next employer, or what value does their product or service bring to a consumer?
Exactly. So I was watching like a YouTube video, and I was watching something with Supreme Patty. I don't even know. You know who Supreme Patty is?
Nah.
It was crazy, dude. But but Supreme Patty, he's not even a rapper like that, but he was charging $7,500 to rap at this person's performance. But yet he said, "I will promote the party on Instagram, where I have almost 800,000 people to watch this video." So yes, that's a business within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yo, like that's crazy to me. Like whoever learns or masters the art of social media, you're a genius because you already know how to hit different type of audience. You know how to hit the market well, and you know how to hit like not every individual's eyes, but you're able to like bring that or video or that image to their phone, which is just crazy to me.
Yes, you gotta check out CONTRA Entertainment, bro. CONTRA Entertainment is pretty much trying to put music artists on by allowing them to create, and they're also teaching them to create their social media presence.
No, all right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and what's crazy now is that they give you a platform to put your music on. They also give you a platform to sell exclusive products on. So now if you're basically a brand ambassador for these products, you can sell your music and sell these products at a one-stop shop for your following, for your network. So that way, when you're traveling and when you're going on shows and things like that, people have a place to go check out what you have to offer. Your
So
music.
is there a website?
Yeah, there's a website. Fat Joe's partnered with them. There's Jamie.
Oh, so is it that Fat Joe conference that he always be doing where I
So
would be
Fat,
laughing?
so Fat Joe comes to all the big conferences. That's a small part of this big global company, CONTRA Entertainment.
Oh, that is hilarious. I never thought Fat Joe would ever be a public speaker until
Yeah.
I saw that video. I didn't know it was for that company. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so CONTRA
Okay.
Entertainment, he puts like when he sees like young and up and coming artists, he'll he'll partner them up with CONTRA Entertainment. Jamie Foxx does the same thing because Jamie Foxx is in that industry too. And I mean, it's people from all over the world, like different types of genres of music to the max. Like you got everything from people strumming ukuleles and singing some crazy country songs to like hardcore like hood rap to like shake your head rock stars, like everything in between, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a lot of money.
Yo,
These concerts is
dope.
thing really making.
It's a dope platform. I think you should check that out. I think from what I remember, because it's basically like a streaming platform. You're on Tidal too, huh? I seen that.
I'm on Tidal. I'm on all that.
Yeah, Apple.
I wouldn't.
What do
I'm on
you?
streaming. Apple, Spotify, Tidal, anything. Deezer. I don't know who uses Deezer. I'm on that or Napster. I'm on
Yeah,
Napster.
I was trying to figure out what some of them were. I was like, I have never seen this.
Me either. Until I actually try to put my music on there. I'm like, what? Like, you ever heard of what is it called? Like Media Hurt? I never heard of Media Hurt in my life, but I got declined from them. I was like, huh? How do I
Who
get
did
declined from Media Hurt if I never heard from them? You
But
know what I'm
so we just partnered with Tidal too,
saying?
uh, which is crazy. So now if I have a membership with Tidal, I get a discount. Actually, all UFOs get a discount, and you also get commissions on it. So every month it pays
From
takes
Tidal?
yeah from Tidal. Tidal
Okay,
is partnered
Jay-Z.
directly with our company. It's dope. We just released the partnership.
That's dope. That's really dope.
Yeah,
That's
it's dope.
different. Especially coming from a streaming service, especially with music, that's different. I
Yeah,
feel like that's different.
because our the CEO, the founder, all that stuff, they're huge in the entertainment industry, bro. Like our founder's working on making a movie. He is best friends with Jamie Foxx and Fat Joe. Like they go 15, 20 years back.
I can't believe Fat Joe's still a public
Yeah.
speaker. I don't. I can't believe this.
Yo, he gave some crazy speeches, bro.
Does he? I wonder.
He's got
I seen him doing a speech, and I didn't know it was for that company. But he was just like, "You can make money too," and like stuff like that. And I was just like, "What's Fat Joe talking about right
Nah,
now?"
he tells crazy stories though, cause like he has so much to offer, bro, and so he's been through so much.
Yup.
Wild, like he has so many crazy stories to tell. The other thing too is he got DJ Khaled to partner with us for Father of Assad for that release. So
Okay.
he had Father of Assad exclusively downloadable for a discount on the platform with a bunch of the products, the same exclusive products that anybody associated with CONTRA Entertainment can sell. So the only difference was that he had his face on there because obviously it's DJ Khaled, so it's a little more serious. But
Exactly.
when you bought the download, you got the products with it too. So that was super dope. Actually, I have some right there, I think. Yeah, they're over there somewhere. But you should definitely, or we should definitely sit down and chat about Conquer at some point because
Yeah, I would like to.
I don't know what other platforms offer because I know there's going to be other people out there listening to this that are trying to do something in the music game. What does Tidal and Spotify, like Apple Podcasts, when you get a stream, like what do you make from that? Like is that even
Oh, there's a percentage from it, but I could tell you through oh my god, I could tell you through Spotify if you get at least 7,000 listens, you get $7 worth from what I was told. So that's just an estimate. Don't try to get on me, but if you get like around 7,000, you will get $7. So look at it in that perspective, right? I
yeah.
need 7,000 people in order for me to make $7. But that's the key. It's tough because that's where Spotify and all these distribution services make most of their money. Because I'm only getting $7 from 7,000 people listening to my song. Yeah, exactly. I can make more than $7 selling a CD of mine, and I can sell it for $20. So as an independent artist, it's tough to streaming. Yes. Do you want to make it accessible for everybody to listen to? Yes. But what route are you want to take it? Is if you're an artist that wants to make money and you know that you're not able to get the streaming listens that you want, the quickest way to make the money is hitting them streets.
True.
What makes you no different from a drug dealer? You just gotta sell your product. You gotta sell your product.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, this is my drug. My CD's the drug right here. Take this and buy this and make sure you're addicted to it. That's why I tell a lot of artists, well, if they want to talk to me, but I tell artists the way you want to promote your music is the zombie effect. So what I mean by the zombie effect is, yo, Dylan, I show you my song, right?
Yeah.
So I need, if you don't mind, would you spread that music to somebody else? Then it ends up being the outburst. So everyone ends up becoming a zombie. I gave you this disease, Dylan. No homo. I didn't give you no disease. But what I mean is I gave you the CD. You're affected. Now you trying to give that product to everybody else. Now it's going to start spreading to 1, 3, 7. 15. It's gonna start multiplying like that. That's what I think probably could happen. But at the end of the day, the streaming services are the easiest way to do it, but there's a big risk to it.
Because
you can make your money quicker through CDs.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like you call it flash drives, whatever you want to sell it, you can make your money back if you just push it within the community. So
yeah, I see what you're saying. So that's the thing too, is like you have to bring in a certain amount of income in order to fulfill those expenses. So it's like, how do you balance that out? Because you're trying to work on what you want to do in the future with your tapes, right? Or your singles or your music videos or your short films. But at the same time, you're like, damn, in order to pay for that, I need to be either one, selling millions of platforms, getting millions of listens on these platforms, or I need to go out and spend personal footwork time, like putting in elbow grease, trying to sell CDs on the street.
Exactly. So my job, honestly, yes, I do it for the music. I love music. I do all my music for the love of it. But realistically, when it comes to the business, I have to realize if I don't make even with the production cost of my tape, then that's a loss for me. If I can at least hit 1,300 worth of sales, then I know I could do the same mixtape, the same quality I provided.
True.
You feel me?
Yep, 100%.
If I end up making more money, then I can do more things with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I'm looking at it. Yes.
So, you definitely got to check this out because from what I know, it's 59 cents a stream that you make.
Through what service?
Through Conquer.
Oh, okay.
For every stream, you get 59 cents. Plus, like I said, you become basically like a brand ambassador for these products that you can have people buying like consistently. So even if you, like you said, right?
So are these the Conquer?
Like like the zombie effect, right? So you instead of going to sell a CD, right, to one person, once that person has that CD, they don't need another one.
No, they don't.
Right? So if you sell somebody some sort of product that they can't get anywhere else, but they like and they need to use consistently, then all of a sudden they have to come back to buy it from you.
Exactly.
But not only that, the same zombie effect happens. They like it. Hey, can you tell somebody about that?
Yeah.
And you tell somebody about that. Then you got 4, 5, 7, 9, 15, 20.
Exactly. Because your music being played in the car, if they really like it like that, they're really telling people about it. They're addicted. So if you end up doing another tape, they're automatic seller for you. Yep. So they're already copping tape, and you can be like, yo, I could put your name on the journal already, or just their notes, because you already know that they love your music. So they're willing to invest their money to it. That's it.
Yep. And the same thing, if they like what you're selling for products or services, they're going to come back to you and say, hey, I need more of that. But the difference between the CD or the mixtape that you're selling and the product is that they're going to buy this once. They're going to buy this multiple times. It's going to keep happening.
Exactly.
Like you can make a side income here that's actually pushing you to go higher and higher with the music.
Exactly. But I have to break even.
Exactly.
So I have to at least make a 1,300 worth in order for me to break even. So that takes me to zero. But if I start making more, then if I get an extra $100, then I can make T-shirts. Or if I make an extra $200, I can start being like, okay, now I can make digipacks with the CDs. If you don't know what a digipack is, it's not like the typical CD cover, but it's more of that cardboard-ish type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or if I make $600, $700 extra, then I can get a more better quality music video. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's people don't realize that it's just an investment, you know. And people look at, you know how many girls told me they don't want to mess with me because I'm a rapper. But you know, when the rapper ends up blowing up, that same girl will end up coming back. So it's just like, yo,
they come running, bro.
Exactly. But a lot of people don't realize that rappers or artists, whatever you are entrepreneurs too. They're taking a risk, and a risk, really, 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 really risky business.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the business, same thing for any other business. You're really taking a risk. I see a bunch with the Herbalife companies, correct? You see a lot of people investing in Herbalife. A lot of them fail. But there's some of them that end up staying. That's just the same thing. I'm just doing a type of business where it's just very, very risky.
Mm-hmm. But the one thing about that stuff too is like the same thing as being strictly in real estate or strictly in music or strictly in selling shakes or strictly in selling a clothing line. Is like you have one product to offer to people or one product line to offer to people. If that product line goes out of trend, or if you don't keep up with the trends and the styles, or if you get too old and people don't think you're in the game anymore, it's like you had one income and it's gone.
Exactly.
And some of those, like you sell a house to somebody, that's another customer that you're not going to get another house sold to in the next couple of years.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you sell them a house, they ain't coming back if they don't like that house, first of all. And second, they ain't going to buy a second one from you.
Exactly. It's like selling a microwave. You buy one microwave and you're done forever. That's the same when you're selling a house. It's just I worked in furniture. I worked for Aaron's for almost a year. That's how it is. It's like, yo, what do you call it? I forgot the word for it too. Wow, I suck today. But you're selling goods that you know people won't be back within 7 to 8 years for. So it's just like, yo, it's perfect.
Yeah, you constantly need new customers walking through that door. And that doesn't guarantee a leveraged or a financially like stable income. You're teetering and tottering on the fact that somebody walks through that door or hits you up to buy something from you. Whereas if there's say you have 10 different product lines and they're all 5 of them are things that people can can like keep buying from you every once in a while, even if it's once a month or maybe it's twice a year. Then you have constant income and you don't have to keep getting new customers.
Exactly. I agree.
Crazy. But that's something that you're obviously learning in the business world too, like as you're stepping into it and figuring that kind of stuff out.
Exactly. Especially where my goal is with music is just like, yo, I can make a believer into my music. I have to do that for a lot of other people.
Yes. And you'll see now too, like if you're a music artist and you just make music and you just do performances, like you are in and out the game quick, bro. If you don't start to make a clothing line, come out with sneakers, do another sort of business and invest into something else or bring something else to your network and your following, you're out the game, bro. Because nobody like Nipsey, bro, had crazy business endeavors going on, man.
He did.
he was.
I feel like, unfortunately for Nipsey, I feel like everyone started realizing that once he died.
Mhm.
And it's sad because I feel like he was doing that when he was alive, and a lot of people wasn't realizing it. Unfortunately,
I think the same thing happened. Uh, what was it? 20 years ago now, bro. With Biggie and Pac, like they were so young too. They were about the same age. Like they were doing things, but
25.
a large group of people did not understand the impact that they were having
Yeah,
until they passed away.
exactly. Unfortunately, that's how life is. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's crazy,
So
especially like that.
so I don't know what time it is. It's probably a good time to wrap up, but we definitely got more to talk about, and we definitely
Really, that was an hour.
yeah.
Really, that was what time is it? How long was the whole thing?
It's 9:45, man.
What time did we stop?
We started we hopped on at 8:35, and then it took us 5 to 10 minutes to get started.
Oh wow, okay.
It's crazy. It goes
I
by quick,
told you
bro.
other podcasts is an hour and 20 minutes. He's trying to cut me short. I don't like this dude. I don't like this, man.
Nah, we can keep going, but
No,
like
no, I'm playing.
I still got questions. I got finalized questions for you. So like
Okay.
we not done. I'm just saying we're gonna start to wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, man gotta cut me short. I know you ain't paying me, but this man trying to cut me short. I was like, yo, you sure this is starting right now? All right, go ahead. What's your question, dude?
So in the next 5 years, right? Like I know you got a lot of things going on, and like you said, you got a lot of ideas and some things tangible, right? Like some things you're already starting to do. In 5 years out, where do you see yourself?
This is, oh my gosh, what did I say? In 5 years?
5 years, man. 2024, going on 20.
Honestly, somewhere in the music game, honestly, you're gonna. I feel like you're gonna see my face somewhere. If it doesn't end up happening like that, I want you to punch me in my face. I want to be somewhere in the music game. Doesn't matter, but I want to end up at least doing something. I don't care if it's being the songwriter for people, because I feel like I'm a very slept on songwriter. But if it comes with the songwriting and it comes with rapping, whatever it has to do, you will see my face in that.
Yo,
Regardless, I want to
I
be the
got a
coolest.
question for you too.
What's up?
Have you ever thought about getting into like the business of bringing up young up and coming music artists, like putting them onto something, giving them a platform to shine on, like almost like
Oh, of course.
yeah.
That's
So
100%, because not only is great business for them, is great business for you. Drake's not stupid. So when Drake does a song with JB Block Boy, you're like, huh? Look alive, look alive. Like, really? You chose Block Boy? But he ain't stupid, because he keeps himself relevant working with new artists, or he works with Lil Baby. And you're like, oh, Drake really hopped on the song. That means it's hot. And we never heard of Lil Baby before. So, in that perspective, you have to put people on at the end of the day. That's why people like Biggie and a lot like people like Tupac, I would even say Nipsey too in regards to that. They bring new artists in the forefront in regards to like their work. For example, Pop brought in the Outlaws. He brought in a lot more artists than just that. Biggie brought Lil Kim into the game. Biggie brought Lil C's. You have to have that in order for your legacy to keep moving forward, because a lot of people have to preach your name in order for you to be looked in a different light. Jay-Z, the same thing. Jay-Z ends up bringing these young artists up. Even though Meek Mill been in the game, he's still a young artist in regards to that, because I feel like his energy and his drive, because I feel like he ended up becoming that new artist once he came out of, was it prison or jail? One of them. But he ends up coming out of prison, and then he ends up getting treated like a new artist, even though he's not. But you gotta put people constantly in the game in order for you to keep your legacy going.
Yo,
Unfortunately, it's a selfish act, but it's selfish.
So it's a selfless, yeah. Yo, it's so crazy. You gotta be selfless in order to be selfish, and you have to be
Exactly.
selfish. Like it's a fine line, but it's true in whatever it is. And our CEO talks about that all the time too. He's always like, there's millions of people, right? That, I mean, for example, there's millions of people that create like a one and only, like for example, a clothing line, like a Louis Vuitton, or like a, you know what I'm saying, like a one and only.
Okay.
And what do they do in order to keep that legacy going? How do they make other people very wealthy?
You shift it to
other people the ability to do that. It's like they can't teach somebody else how to create something like Louis Vuitton.
That's like one of a kind.
It's one of a kind, right? So that's what our CEO says all the time. He says, I didn't create something that I can't teach people how to get. I created something that I can teach people exactly what I did. And he's literally taught 500 millionaires. Like, he's created 500 millionaires by teaching them how to do what he does.
Whoa, I didn't even know that was that many millionaires in America.
How crazy is that? But exactly to your point, like, you have to put people on in order to continue on with your legacy, in order to still be relevant, in order to create something bigger than yourself. So I like that. That's your 5-year goal is what's up. I like it. I think you get more specific. I think you can really manifest exactly what you want, because I think you have the skills. I think you have the knowledge and the power for that. But undoubtedly you'll be out there. And if you're not, I get to punch you in the face now, and that's on. That's on,
yo. So. Put that on the record, yo. Punch me. I want you to fly out and punch me.
Yeah. I'm going to fly out to Cali. Where are you going to be living in 5 years, man?
And wherever God wants to put me in, I don't know right now, honestly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And you'll find me though. I'll be in Iceland probably. That plant facility where they'll kill you if you ain't even enter. I forgot what it's called, yo. I don't even know. I'm so confused. My nose is mad stuffy right now. I'm not gonna lie with you.
It's all good, man. You wanted the extra 20 minutes. We getting into it, bro. But on the real though, you have a lot going on, and like we talked about, you're on Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal, and something crazy I never heard of. But where can everybody find you? Where can they find you on social media, or your music, or
Facebook, the Big Frank C. Instagram, the Big Frank C at TheBigFrankC, and you can find me on streaming services. BIGFRANK, no space, so it's all big one word, because there's a lot of Big Franks I did not know about, and then my name. Watch, I'm gonna end up buying a thing so nobody can take my name no more.
Word, I like that.
So I'm gonna make sure that happens. What is it, LLC? I don't even know.
Yeah. I'm about to do the same thing. What's your timeline on that? You got one?
For regards to my mixtape?
Nah, I'll talk about that next. On regards to getting your LLC on the name, so it's your.
It is LLC. There you go. Thank you. I don't know. That's tough. I gotta figure out. I heard it's at least 1,000, right, to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends.
It depends, like, exactly. So
it depends. You can go through like the state, you can go through an attorney, or you can go through. We're partnered with LegalZoom too, so you could buy. You can do it through LegalZoom and get you can even get cash back. You spend like $600 and get like 3% of that back. I might have to make that one of the partners for this podcast. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and all the streaming services.
Yeah.
When's the next big thing coming out? When's that workout video coming out? When's the mixtape coming out? What's good?
We'll make the workout videos. We don't know yet, but it's coming out very soon. It's going to be very consistently on those videos. So it's a vlog of my weight loss. Okay. My mixtape. I'm actually doing a listening party in 2 weeks, and from there, I probably release it 3 weeks later. So most likely at the end of September. And is there anything else I'm missing? Music videos are also coming out within a couple of weeks. I have another music video this weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on. So it's going to really smack people in the face in regards to how I'm going to do it. So I just feel like I hope it works.
Yeah.
It's trial and error. If it doesn't work, then I just gotta go with a different way of promoting. That's it.
It don't matter. You'll learn something from it.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna put all of that in the description below, and make sure that everybody can figure out when and where that stuff is coming out. By the time I edit this and get this out there, that will probably have just. This will probably have just gotten released. So hopefully we can coordinate that where this gets released at the same, or like maybe the week before, a couple of days before, or a couple of days after the mixtape does, and that way kind of use this as a promotion too, and get it out there and put this on like your maybe your Instagram, your Facebook, something like that, and that way people have more things to look at. I know I'll be posting it, so everybody who's listening here will know where to look, where to find you. And now for my last question. If you had to have a 30-minute conversation, if you got to have a 30-minute conversation with 5 people that are dead or alive, ever, from life, from ever, who would they be?
I'll try to change it up for you. Number 1, 30-minute conversation. Do I have to give you whys or no?
You can if you want. It's up to you, but it doesn't have to be in order either. So just shoot them out.
No order. Okay, no order. Oh my gosh. Jackie Chan, 1.
Hey.
I feel like ever since I read his autobiography, I just feel like that changed my life. So in regards to that, just to see where he was raised, and just more like, how can you do almost 200 plus movies and just keep it going and try to have these constant ideas of like how to make every movie different, regardless if it's a sequel or not. So I feel like that he's number 1. Oh man, 2, Deion Sanders. I don't know. I just feel like his ego, not ego, but like it's that charisma, the character that he has. Just like I think it was dope, and especially as a defensive player. A lot of defensive players don't really get the stardom as a quarterback or offensive player does. So I feel like he really gave it light in regards to that. Just like his persona. 3. This is tough.
It's not easy.
Ooh.
Dead or alive, man. You can go back as far as the dinosaurs. It don't matter.
He said a dinosaur. Oh man, yo. If I had to talk to somebody, Barack Obama definitely. I feel like that's a conversation I would love to have with him. Just not about anything. Just like, yo, how does it really feel to be the first black president? I know it might be the most typical question to ask him, but I just feel like, yo, I really want to know, like, what's the experience through it.
I feel that.
I got 2 more.
2 more, man. You got 3. 3 out of 5.
I was gonna say somebody crazy. I don't want.
Yo,
I was really about to say someone crazy.
spit it
You
out.
you said spit it out.
Spit it out, bro. Come
Yo,
on.
I was. Yo, I was. I don't say I would love to speak to him, but just like more of a business conversation. David Duke, like, what was in your right mind to start the KKK? Like, what's wrong with you, my guy? Like stuff like that. I just like more of a not a hate conversation. Yeah, it's a hate conversation. I'm hating on this guy, but it's like, yo, what was in your right mind to start up the KKK, though? Like stuff like that. And number 5, damn, I really put David Duke as 4. I can't believe it. I don't know why he was in my head. I really don't. I just want to slap the shit out of him. I don't know.
It'd be a peaceful conversation, but I gotta slap.
Exactly. Just more of like an argument standpoint. Like, yo, why?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if I had to pick one last person, man. Even though I feel like some of his movies are corny, but Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Hey, there you go.
The reason why, because I feel like not for his movies per se. Yes, okay. Let me put it like this. I want to know what his diet is and how can I get like him. 1. Okay. 2, just like I'm a big wrestling fan, so during the years of like 1999 and 2001 when he was rocking like the Versace with no undershirt with the dress pants. That's the flyest thing I ever seen in my life. Realize this man got the colorful like Versace button up on with the dress pants with some fly shoes. Like yo, why did you give up on that character, dog? That's all I've gotta say. Like yo, that was the flyest character until this day. I won't say I try to get that image to me, but I feel like that's one of the flyest attires ever to rock a Versace type button up with a dress piece and look fly and hell on it.
Yo, this top 5 is.
It's weird. I don't know why David Duke was 4. Can I change it? I don't know why I was playing Wolfenstein. That was the problem. So, Wolfenstein's about killing Nazis and all that. So let me change my number 4.
All right. Go for it.
I don't know why David Duke was in there. I was just trying to be funny, but
you definitely was. You succeeded there.
Oh man, if I had to pick 4, oh my God, do I have an artist in there? I don't even have a musician, do I?
You don't have a musician, man. And I think, yeah,
I would talk to Quincy Jones.
Okay.
I just want to know, like, his thoughts, like his writing process and all these different songs. Like, yo, how did you really write all these songs from Michael Jackson's best-selling album ever in America? Like the Thriller album, like what was in your head when you wrote these songs? Like the process of it, and just like, yo, did you end up becoming relevant, even though people seemed like you was too old for the game or you gave up on yourself? How you go from music to writing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and just do another music again? Like, yo, that is crazy to me. Like, yo, man was born like. Man was born, I don't even know when he was born, but he been in every decade in music and kept himself relevant through all of it. So that's what I want to know.
That's dope. I like that.
So no David Duke.
Yeah. I like this top 5 though, bro. Jackie Chan and The Rock, definitely right there with you on those 2.
Oh yeah, and anybody's in a superhero movie, because I need to find out how to get in these superhero movies. I'm trying to become a superhero, you know.
Trying to become one.
I gotta be like the Blob or something in the X-Men. Put me as the Blob, yo, and I'll make a good $2 million off that. I'll get a veterans contract.
Get a vet contract.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, sign a 10-day. Sign a 10-day.
Yo, sign me for the 10-day, dog. I'll be someone's stunt double, dog. I'll be And like, if you want Iron Man to be back alive, sorry for the spoilers, but if you want Iron Man to be back alive, dog, I'll play that Iron Man for you. Just give me that Marvel money or that DC money. That's all I want.
That's valid. That's valid.
That's all I want.
That's too funny, bro. No, man, this was amazing though. This was mad funny.
It was.
There was a lot of
Because
good stuff in here.
David do got to be the villain of these movies, yo. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, everything from business to high school diversity and
Everything, honestly, just a more in-depth conversation.
Yeah, nah, this is gonna be dope. I'm excited. I'm glad we did this. I'm looking forward to doing this again. And we gotta set up a time to talk about other stuff too, because I think we might have some more collaborations to talk about, bro.
No, we do, definitely. 100%. If you're ever free, I need to talk to you. Yeah. So I'm trying to
I'll make myself free, man. We'll figure that out.
All right. I'm trying to do go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You good. I was just going to say I'll hit you up tomorrow.
You just hit me up tomorrow, bro.
It won't even.
I'm tired. I'm beat.
Won't waste no time.
I was just told right now that I work in the morning, so I'm kind of tight. I thought I worked in the afternoon. So.
Hey, don't let that ruin that, though. Don't let that ruin that mindset.
Nah, yo.
Nah. You got to do what you got to do so you can go make the music. You got to remember your why, right? All right. Well, hey, thank you, everybody. If you tune in, this was fun. I hope you guys take a lot from it. Big Frank, you got anything else you want to say?
Yo, shout outs to my mama. Shout out to my little sisters. Shout out to all the sisters that I got. I don't know how many sisters I got. Shout outs to my brothers, yo. Shout outs to my dad that I never knew. Psych, I do know him, but he don't contact me back. Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to people in the neighborhood that don't say hi to me, but they just drive off from the parking lot. Yo, shout outs to y'all, you know what I'm saying? And tape's coming in September. Let's get it. Shout outs to D-Force, man. Thank you for putting me in there.
Of course. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. I know you're an exclusive man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just saying yes to anything. So
I'm not saying yes to anything. And my back hurts, so you know it's real. I would have no back support throughout this whole conversation.
Oh,
so I'm about to go crack my back.
I've been standing. I think next time
you've been standing this whole time. I should have done that out.
Yeah, next time we'll get you a standing desk.
Next time I'll make sure I'm somewhere just late. Man, next time I'm gonna be in a bar. I don't know why. I just want to do it at a bar all the time and just bring random people to the conversation.
Nah, that'd be cool. Yo, next one's in the studio for your.
I am in the studio right now. I'm in my at-home studio.
You're in the home studio. I'm in the home studio for the podcast, so I feel that, but.
You see that? Saving money.
Saving money every day. But all right, yo. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for listening once again. As always, good vibes only.
Good vibes only.
Peace, love, and positivity. Till the next time, all right?
God bless y'all.
Please, y'all, if you were able to take anything from today's podcast, please share it with your friends, family, and anybody looking to live that free and limitless lifestyle. Or you could even write a review or leave a comment down below for us. It'll be greatly appreciated. Also, the LT360 podcast is partnered with lots of awesome companies, and we do not partner lightly. These brands are all well approved from a moral, ethical, and product standpoint. So please feel free to do your research, but I do not think you'll be disappointed in what you find. The first partner today is the Limitless Theory Apparel Store. We are running a sale for all of October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we are hosting a sale for 10% off. You use the code BCAM, that's all capitalized, BCAM, obviously standing for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You get 10% off. Put that in at the checkout. All proceeds and profits are going to get donated to a breast cancer awareness foundation or organization. So please support everybody and anybody who is going through that or has had family members that have. Thank you. Secondly, today's podcast is brought to you by CONTRA Entertainment. CONTRA Entertainment is a platform that is revolutionizing the way music and all forms of entertainment is marketed, produced, and ultimately delivered to the end consumer. It allows artists to bypass the traditional label model, and it fosters a direct link between up-and-coming independent artists and savvy listeners with an ear out for great and new music. So check out getconquer.com to learn more. And listen, I'm the first one to admit that getting in shape can be hard if you don't know what you're doing. That's why we're partnered with findyourtrainer.com. FYT allows you to directly connect with a personal trainer that you can trust. You can work out where you want, when you want, and with the trainer that you want. If you are already a business owner or partner with shop.com, you will get either cashback at 5% or commissions at 11%. So if you want to learn more about that incentive and about that partnership, head over to shop.com and simply create an account and put in the email limitlesstheory3@gmail.com as the referral, and you'll be on your way to earning 5% cash back every time that you buy sessions from a personal trainer in your area through findyourtrainer.com. So don't wait. Time to get in shape. Alrighty. Once again, this podcast is a reality for me, the guests, and yourself, the listener, because of these established partnerships. So please continue to support these awesome brands and people. Remember, we are, life is limitless. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.